Welcome to our college algebra. Today I have this topic for show you solution of linear system by matrices. Okay, it's a different way 3-row of 3 by 3, 2 by 2. In this case, it's a 3 by 3. This matrix. Okay, so for instance, before we have to know some idea, true idea. We need to know the theorem, or at least we have to remember the theorem 8.4. Theorem 8.4. We have this theorem three main ideas. The first one that we have to remember or to know any two row. All right, so any two rows maybe interchange. Right. The second one may include the elements of any row, maybe of any row, maybe multiply by a non-zero real number k. The third idea that we have to know about this method to find the solution of the linear system equation. So we are talking about the equation, all right? So this is continuation of the last class. So the third one, any row maybe we can be changed by adding to the elements of the row the times the elements of another row. Yeah, mean times maybe int right here. All right, there's some main ideas, three main ideas. Any two rows maybe interchange. So second one is the elements of the any row maybe multiply by non-zero real numbers k, and then any row maybe changes by adding to the elements of the row in the times the element to another row, right? This is a theory. So let's see to the practice. The practice in the problem is better or easier to understand this topic. Okay, so we have this matrix. Okay, so we can the coefficient, you can write the coefficient as 3 by 3. Okay, so how write those coefficients? So just write it like this: A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2, A3, B3, and C3. This is write it in this way. Okay. All those. Now it's very. I will continue to the next window. Just keep in your mind this matrix. So the next step should be a coefficient matrix. Or occurs like the augment matrix. So just write it this way: A1, B1, C1, again through all these, A3, B3, C3, but augmented. This means that we have to write it D1, D2, and D3. All right. So we have this matrix now this way. Okay. Let's go and then try to solve one problem. Let me solve one problem. Example. Let's write one problem. Example 1. Let's we have to use of course, (8.4). Remember, I give it to you some ideas for this this theorem. Just a practice. We have to practice to solve the linear system by matrix. Okay, the matrix. The problem is let's write 3. It's easy, this one. Minus 4, 3x minus 4y equals 1. Next, the equation is 5x plus 2y equals 19. Okay, that is, we have this problem now. We have to solve by this system, the system by matrix, the method matrix. Okay, so beginning by the terminus, we have to by the terms. Oh, let's simplify. Begin by we have to begin by forming. We have the augmented matrix. Okay, so this will be the next step. So I will write it different process and erasing because I don't have enough time space for everything. So just keeping in mind this. Next step, then we have, remember the numbers. We have 3, we have 4, we have 1 right here, right? We have -4, and then we have 5, we have 2, we have 90, right? This way. All right. This is the step. So now rewrite. We have to rewrite. I will write all the steps. Rewrite the matrix. We have to rewrite the matrix as a linear system. We get it x is going to be k, okay, and then j is going to be j. Okay, you are here. All right, let's go to the next step. I will erase it. All right, check it. So next step, oh, I need to keep that. I need to keep that. So sorry, I erased it. The problem, I need to keep it this. So this write it 3x minus 4y equals 1, and then 5x plus 2y equals 19. Right? So that's a problem. All right. So then, so next we have to just write it. The matrix. Just write this. We will have here. Look at the numbers. So write 3 minus 4, and then 5, 2, and then 1 and 19. Okay, we are there. So we have 3. We have 3 in the first here. We have 3 in the first row. In the first row, right? We have 3 in the first row. To get here, to get one right here. Okay, multiply by so multiply by 1/3. Okay, we have to multiply by 1/3. Then we have a next step here. We will have 1, and then negative 4, 3, and then here we have 1/3. Then 5 right here, 5 and 2, and then 90. So this is the step. So now we need to keep in doing our operation, multiply and adding. Remember the theorem 8.4. I will to use three main ideas. So now here we have to get here, to get 0. We have to get 0 right here. To get 0 in the second row, we have to get 0 in the second row. Multiply the first row. We have to multiply the first row by -5. Okay, to get 0 right here, by negative 5, and then add to the second row. Okay, so look at that step. Okay, I did this step. So I will erase this. When this direction, when you multiply, we are gonna get multiply the first row by -5, and then we are gonna to get 0 right here. Okay, let's go to the next step. Next step is going to be we are gonna have 1, and then here -4 third, 1/3, and then 0. Remember, multiply to get 0 right here by -5, 26, 3. Then here 52, 3. Right. So we are here. So now to get 1 in the second row right here, to get 1 in the second row, okay, to get 1 in the second row right here in this corner, multiply by 3, multiply by we have to multiply by 3 326, right? 326. All right. So, and then we are gonna have of course the result. When you do that, you're gonna have 1 minus 4 third, 1 third right here, and then 0, and then 1. Because the object, so right here is and this step here we will have 2 right here. All right. Something that I forgot to write it right here. When you have this problem right here, the object is to arrive to this. We have to change in this way. We are working in this 0, and then because we are talking about this 0, 1, and then in this case we have K and J. This is the main thing. We have to look at this. Look at that. This is our we will have to be when finishes like this. Okay. So now we have finally here. We have to get 0 here. 0. We have to get 0 the first row here. And this corner, right? We have to get 0 in the first row. Multiply by the second row here. Multiply the second row. Second row by what? By 4. For fourth, 4 fourth, yeah, fourth, and then yeah, fourth, to get 0. Yeah, it is right. Yeah, it is right. So let me go to the next step. How this look it. I will solve 2 problems. This is very important. So now here to know. So the finally here now after you process, we must have like this. Okay, 0 and 1, and then also what happened this here is going to be 3. Remember the process before, and then this is 2. Okay, so this is from the last matrix. This from the last matrix we get the system x with 1 3, then y equals 4, right? No, 4 equals 2, right? 2. So which gives the solution set. Solution set is equals 3, 2. That's the answer to our problem and the first problem. Okay, so let me show you. Try to get one more problem. Let's solve one more problem. Practice the way to find the answer in the linear system by matrix. Okay. Example 2. Let me write down. This is gonna be this way: x minus y plus 5z equals -6. That's the first equation. Second one, 3x plus 3y plus let's write -z equals 10. All right, one more, x plus 3y plus 2z equals 5. Okay, that's our problem. Okay, so again, we have to begin begin by writing the augmented this is very important. Augmented matrix of the linear system. So you have those information there. So it will be in this way. Look at this 1 right here, -1, 5, and -6, and then 3, 1, and 10, right? And then 1, 3, and then 2, and then 5, right? That's this is the augmented matrix. We want to find final matrix, so we want to matrix. So when you have the final matrix to be in the form, yeah, or to the form, and then look at this. The final must to be in this way, right? 1 0 0, and then 0 1 0, and then 0 0 1. The final. So this one to be M, N, and P. And the last, I forgot to write the final matrix. This must to be our final or result. So we need to know how much will be M, N, and P. Right? Okay. Let's go next step. Next step. Oh, next step. We have to write multiply. So here, all these. Let me write the matrix right here. So 1, -1, 5, -6, 3, 3, -1, 10, 1, 3, 2, and 5. So we have it right there, right? So here we have to change the first elements in the third row. Change the first elements in the third row. Okay. To 0. All right. So multiplying by here, multiply by in this case by -1. Okay. That's our step. So if we do this, we will have, look at this. Let's write right here. Let's write 1, -1, 5, -6, and then here we will have 0 and the 0, 6, -16, and then 0, 4, and then -3. Here, when we multiply all the process, you will get 20 right here, and then right here 11. All right. When you make the change to change these lines, all right. So here, what happened here? The same. Procedure is used and the okay. So this is the step that I did. So next step, look at this. Let's go to the next step. This process is a very long process, but it's another way to find the answer. So this method. So the next process, the second row, I write the process, the answer here first, and then I will to write what happened. Okay, so he 1, -1, 5, -6. I will write all numbers. -8, and then okay, here -6, and then 14 third, and then 11. So here the second row here multiply by 1/6 by 1/6. Okay, 1/6, and then this is a theorem 8.4. Actually, here is remember the second idea that I wrote is second idea. Okay, right here. So one more. Let me write the next step here. First row here. Actually, maybe first row here added to the second. Add to the second row. Of course, 8.4. Here is a process number idea number 3. So if we do this, we will have oh, look at this. We will have here 1 0 1 0 here 7 there, and 0 1 -8 there, and here right here is a -4 there, and then this 14 there, then the third one is right 0 4 -3 and 1 11, no 1 11. So that's the process and this step. Okay, next step. Now keep in your mind this idea. Okay, we are here right now because this is long, it's very large. Okay, let's do the next step. So next step, we have -4 here. This one -4. I will write the process. So -4 times seconds. Remember this the problem before. The second row added added to the third word. Zero. Okay. Yes, by the theorem. So now we will have here this 1 0 7 third, here -4 third. Okay, 0 1 -8 third, 14 third, 0 0 23 here now 23 third, -20 23 third. Okay, that is, we get it when we do this step starting from the last before this. So now 0 multiplied by now 0 by we have to multiply by 323 here we will have 1 0 7 3 and 4, 3. Okay, here 0 is going to be 0, 1, negative 8 here, and 14, 42 is the same. So this focus on the last one, 0, 0. Here we will have 1, and then right here now is the change. See, right there. Okay, take a look. So let's go. Almost finished. Almost end. Next step, we have to negative. For instance, right here, negative 7/3 times 0. Yes, started with the problem before. I erased it. Added to the first row, and then added or add to the first row. Okay. So then we will have let me write right here our problem. 1, 0, 0, right? 1, 0, 0, because we needed this. So 1. The second line, 0, 1, negative 8. Third, here is 14. Third. The last one, we will have 0, 0, 1. Negative 1. Okay, now look at this. We need to take it out. This must to be 0. Remember the object, the focus that I wrote before. So now we have 8/3 times third row. Okay, third row, add to the second row. Added to second row. All right, added to the second row. If we do this, we will have here, this is for here, this is for here, and here. So we will have complete our problem. Then 0, 1, 0 here is equals 2, and the last one is going to be 0, 1, 1 right here, right? No, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. So the answer here is negative 3, right? So the linear system here the linear system associated with the final is now we have to write the x is equals 1, and then y is equals 2, and then z is equals negative 3, right? It's actually our answer is very important in this square. So our conclusion, the solution set is just write it at 1. All right, 1, 1, come 2, come and negative, no, Z is, let's see, what is it? C is equals, here is equals 1, negative 1. Negative 1, we have 1, not 3, right here. Negative 1. It's already 1. Yes, we got it right here. So, negative 1. That's the solution set. So, that's it. Solution of linear system by matrix. Okay. I hope my class helped at least a little bit in your math problems in your college algebra. So thank you so much. I will waiting for you to see in my class next time.